Hey there, I'm Steve, and welcome to Jamsin Entertainment. Welcome to the conversation. Just before we get started, there are many ways you can help. You can like and subscribe so you never miss a conversation. But most importantly, please share this video. Get the word out there as a community. We can talk about all the things that we love. Today on Throwback Thursday, we're looking at Cobra. And I was wrong when I thought this was a movie that came out before Rocky. This came out 10 years later. Based on how the movie looks, a lot of the cars in there. Basically, after watching it a second time, I realized it's very much an 80s film because of all the 80s music in it. But I also thought that he looked younger in this movie, but he's 10 years older. The guy ages pretty gracefully, I guess. The best way I can describe this movie is it's Terminator-ish. It's similar in the fact that they got this big muscle-bound guy that he looks like at least Arnold Schwarzenegger's brother. He's going around killing women, but it's not just him. Here's one of the big things that makes it different. It's him and a whole group of people, and he's called the Night Slasher. They don't really have a name for the group. Every now and then, a couple times in the movie, they'll show this group of men, I think even of like a woman or two, in like this abandoned warehouse with red lights on, and they have these axes that they're raising above their head and they're hitting twice. They keep on talking about like New World Order and how they're killing the weak. At least that's what they finally explain at the end. Before that, there's just like, they are screwing with the New World Order, they're messing with the dream, and not the strongest of villains out there, but I mean, if it's just a cop movie where, that's what Stallone is playing. He's playing a cop. His name is Cobretti, but his nickname is Cobra. I guess he liked the nickname so much, he went as far as to get pistol handles with cobras on them. This movie also stars Brigitte Nielsen and Andrew Robinson. For those Star Trek fans out there, you know who he is. For those who aren't, he's Garrick. He's playing a completely different role in this one. He's playing the straight cop, where Stallone is playing the crazy cop. Stallone, like a lot of cops in the 80s, well, in 80s movies, I should say, were crazy. They didn't care anything about the law. They figured the law was bogus because these bad guys, we keep on catching them, they keep on getting released. So his solution is always to just kill them. That way they can't do any more bad things. Makes sense, but there's still the law, but wouldn't be much of a 80s cop movie if it wasn't. Which reminds me, now I don't know if this is where it started, but the Dirty Harry series is similar to this in two ways. Andrew Robinson in both movies, the first Dirty Harry, but Dirty Harry, he doesn't care about the law as much either. He's very brazen, much like Cobra, and he'll do whatever it needs to be done, and he doesn't like the fact that bad guys get caught and then they get released. I just thought of that. Most of the time I was thinking this is like kind of like Terminator because of the main killer. With Andrew Robinson being the straight cop, Sylvester Stallone being the crazy cop, you can see how they don't get along and they have some spats. Doesn't help that Robinson's character is constantly ragging on Cobra. How Brigitte Nielsen plays into this, she's a model and she's driving to one photo shoot, and on the way there she witnesses the killers killing a woman that they stopped on the highway. Their tactic was they bumped into her, pretending there was an accident. The woman knew it wasn't an accident, but they just all jump out and kill her anyway. And she witnesses that, and the big guy notices her, and the one woman in the gang notices that the big guy notices the Jeep Brigitte Nielsen's character is driving away. She says, get the plate, because she's a cop. She's on the inside helping them out, and that's how they've been able to evade the police for so long. Having watched films that are similar to this, it's not nearly as exciting for me. Maybe if I saw it as a kid, I'd be mesmerized and I would have loved it, but seeing it as an adult for a second time, it's still very enjoyable. I would recommend you get it in a box set of some kind, like Stallone movies or something like that. I think these are Stallone Warner Brother movies, to be specific, this box set that I'm talking about. But there's probably other Stallone box sets out there where it's not tied to one studio. Those are my thoughts on Cobra. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what you saw, like it. If you think other people like it, share it. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching and live your imagination.